All right, we're live. We're back at it.
Hello.
Municibid Mondays live. Here we are.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Hello, happy Monday. Good afternoon. Good morning. If you're joining us live, please say hello and let us know where you're checking in from. We have a couple people on Instagram live. It looks like Jackson 5 Rules, Clay Buster, 8369 Scott. Thank you for joining us live.
Thank you, everyone. Nice good to see y'all.
Nice to see people joining us live. Hopefully, as we continue along, we'll have more and more.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to get back to giving away some prizes on our live stream.
We do have some stuff still.
Yeah, we'll have to get our a list of inventory.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to get that over to you guys so we can start figuring out what to do with it, who to give it to, how we're going to give it away.
Well, I'm sure we'll make it fun and interesting.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Let me get everything over here. I think we're live on everywhere. I did a quick check, so we should be good.
Yes.
Another busy week last week. Crazy, unbelievable. It's been great.
Absolutely. It's awesome.
Definitely. As I think we talked about last week, the going into the summer, we just never know because a lot of people in governments take vacation and, it's just a slower time of year typically, but so far that has not been the case.
I think
we'll see what happens.
Such a crazy winter, especially, at least on the East Coast, but it was such a severe winter with so many major snowstorms. I think a lot of the winter auctions were held off until spring and summer, which is great.
Yeah,
definitely. You can definitely see it on the site that there's a lot of snow removal equipment, heavy dump trucks and plows and so forth that, when we talk to a lot of our customers in the winter, people who had all of this supply ready to go, some of them had to put it back into service, to kind of manage the uptick in snow. So, it's been pretty great to be able to, even though, it's all kind of coming in at once, it feels like. It's great to be able to have it, and it's great to be able to make it available to all of you out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we keep adding, welcoming more and more sellers to Municibid, and of course that just means more items, and so that it just continues to pile up. So it's been great, and we're excited to get all these new items from new sellers sold, and obviously from longtime sellers.
For sure,
we have quite a few. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to also say that we've been also with the change of season back on the conference circuit, and a lot of bidders that we run into will always be looking for specific things. And traditionally in the past, we've done a great job by making things searchable. Having our auction lists and newsletters go out. But if you're a buyer and you haven't yet, make sure you get our Chrome extension. It's been really helpful. We've been getting a lot of really great feedback from our customers who said that it's helped them stay organized, it's helped them stay more aware of what is available to them, what is available near them, and you're able to set it up and customize it the way you like to help you find the things that you're looking for. So with new sellers, with the uptick in all the different surplus and inventory that we're getting, everything on the site is sometimes changing by the minute in terms of what people are listing. So if you have the ability to use the Chrome extension, I highly recommend it. It's been a really well-received tool, and our engineering team and our team in general, we put a lot of thought into making that something that you have access to, and hopefully making finding things easier.
Yeah, definitely. Super helpful tool. We actually just released some updates to it this past week to make it run smoother, and added a couple minor new features, but just really to make it work a little bit better. And we're going to continue to update it, improve the efficiency of it, add new features to it. You can get it. Let me share the link.
We have a help doc for it as well, if you want to share that too.
Oh, okay. Do you have that?
Yep, I'll send it over to you.
Sorry, I meant to have this. let's see. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. That's not it. Too many links.
We have
if you can go, if you just search on Municibid on the Chrome web store, you can find it. But I'm going to share a link here.
Our help doc also has the link to download it. It also has like a video showing you what it does, how to use it. So everything is on that help doc as well.
Yep. Yeah. And you can find that on the support page.
Yep.
Right.
And I sent you a direct link so you can include it.
Oh, okay. Here it is. Do you not have the ability to share the link from your side?
Not right now. I don't.
No.
Okay. It might be something I just need to mess with. I haven't tried yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was you or Sophie sharing the links before as we were live. So okay.
Yeah, I think it might have been Sophie.
It's always Sophie.
Sophie is out today, so we'll have her back next week. But yeah, okay. So there's the help doc and the Chrome extension link. It's really easy to use. It's pretty much a no-brainer. So I wish we could show it live. You can see here it's here, but if I click on it, you guys you just can't see it. It just doesn't pop up. So
the help doc will show you that, though. If you are interested in seeing how it works live, we do have the demo embedded on the help doc. So once you're on there, it's like right at the top, and you just click play, and you'll see it.
And then also, the video is right on the Municibid Auction Assistant page on the actual Chrome store, so you can get an idea of everything that it does. So yeah. So if you have feedback, if you give it a try, and you have a request for a feature, or if something's not quite working the way you want it to, please let us know. We're always open to feedback and hearing your thoughts. So we hope that you share them. We have a couple more people joining us live over on Instagram. Ali and Biddle Riley. I think I'm getting that right. So thank you for joining us live.
For joining.
Yeah, just on the note of help docs, like for Greg, if you just go back to the homepage real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, just for everybody also, just to generally be aware, I know that a lot of people have benefited from it, and a lot of people have always really responded positively to it. But in the top navigation menu, you do see help there as an option, and that does lead you to a whole resource library of different things. So it's not just about the Chrome extension. Jackie and our customer success team has spent a long time and a lot of effort over the years documenting processes, questions, and how they apply, not just for one side of the marketplace or the other, but for both. So if you're buying, if you're selling, there is years worth of helpful information that has all been thoughtfully curated based on how frequently people ask questions, based on processes that we create, based on new tools that we develop and how to use them. So it really is it's really a treasure trove of a repository of just really good Municibid information that everybody can benefit from. So, if you're watching this and you're a current seller and there's something about payments or something about uploading photos or something about the listings process in general, or, changing your terms and conditions, there's information on all this stuff that's housed there. And same thing for buyers to understand, if you're bidding, what does that mean? How do you do it? How do you make sure that you are able to find the things that you want to find, that you're able to transact safely and smoothly, and that everything goes really well for all users and all parties involved. So big shout out to Jackie. I know that, she has led that and really made that a helpful tool. And I lean on it too. And I work here.
Yep.
Too, as things change, anybody who's been using Municibid for a while has seen the improvements we've made, the new features we've added, the way we've changed our design. So it's always under construction. It's always getting updated to make sure that the information is as accurate as possible. And if there is something missing that you feel should be there, just let me know. You can just reach out to us on the support chat, email, phone call, whatever works best for you. And we're always happy to add information that you feel you're missing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. And if you ever have questions, we have our live chat. box right down
Mhm.
here. And we can get your questions answered pretty quickly. You can always talk to a human this way. We do have an AI assistant that will answers quite a few questions very quickly. Or at least get you pointing in the right direction. But we're here to help. So there's
Still
always
review every chat. Our whole team's in sport team here. We always review every chat that comes in. So even if you are going back and forth with the AI assistant, who we spent a very long time training to make sure it doesn't feel like you're talking to something that doesn't understand what you're asking. It does pick up on everything, but if you still feel that a human needs to be reached, just say it and you will get to us. But even if you only talk to Finn, and our AI assistant's name is Finn will answer the question based on all of the information that we have given Finn and all the ways we've trained Finn. And if everything goes smoothly, just know we do still see it. So if there needs to be any follow-up, we'll know about it and we'll reach out.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so not only is Finn trained on all of our support data from forever, it's also extremely fine-tuned. So with how it answers, the type of answers it gives, and so forth. So Jackie again has done an incredible job of getting that set up, and it works really well. And we find that people are really happy with it because they're able to get their questions answered very quickly and efficiently. And so and then like I said, if it's not answering your question, or you just want to talk to a human, just let us know. We're here.
Yeah.
So, well, I think it's time we should welcome our new sellers who registered, governments that we welcomed last week. We have 11 of them to welcome, and we're really excited to work with all the new governments that have come on board. Excuse me. So we have Michael Bromhall over at Township of East Windsor in New Jersey. Mary Fitch at Cape Cod Tech in Massachusetts, Angela Schaefer, Economy Borough Municipal Authority in Pennsylvania, Lisa Pillett, I believe, Accept Education Collaborative up in Massachusetts, Melissa Cordelesso, Upper Borough Township, PA, Suzanne Taylor, over at Parsippany Township, New Jersey, David Engel over at Rockford Fire Department in Minnesota, Jess Jarvis over at Fall Mountain Regional School District up in New Hampshire, Kevin, that's going to be a tough one, Borio?
Yeah.
Okay. Jamestown Area School District. Sorry, Kevin. I'll work on I'll give that some practice. And we have Christy Sims over at Lebanon County Regional Police Department in PA, and Andrew Rocker at Penn Township Road Department in Butler County. There's a lot of Penn Townships in Pennsylvania. This one in Butler County. So welcome all. We're very much looking forward to getting your items listed, getting them sold. So yeah, we're excited to work with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And, there's a lot of new sellers this week coming from different regions, right? So New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Minnesota, which is great. It's always good to see a diverse set of geographies in the seller registrations, which just means that it helps provide more opportunities for people around the country to purchase things that are hopefully even closer to them. But also, we had a lot of new registrations from, sort of the New England area this week, as we consistently do. And for those of our customers in the New England area, particularly in Rhode Island and neighboring New Hampshire and Massachusetts, this week we're going to be at the Rhode Island Public Works Association Conference. It's in Warwick, at the Crown Plaza Hotel and Convention Center. So this is a conference we've been doing for many, many years now. It's always a great opportunity for us to connect with our customers in the region. there is pretty much every government agency in Rhode Island, and then many of them bleeding in from Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and the likes. So it's a great regional conference. The folks at Ripwaw do an amazing job putting it on year after year after year. It's also known as the Ocean State Conference for anybody who's familiar with it. But we'll be there this year. We're in booth 117. Come say hello. We head up to Warwick tomorrow to get all of our stuff loaded in. For those who have seen us at the booths before, it's quite a production, and we have a bunch of great swag and stuff to hand out. But also, informational handouts and opportunities for you guys to come by, check up on your current auctions, talk to us about what it is that you're looking to list coming up down the road. If you haven't had a chance to work with us before, it's a great opportunity to meet us in person. We'd love to meet you. And then it's just a great show all around. It's an indoor-outdoor exhibit. So on the exterior, there's a lot of great vendors out there who are bringing in vehicles, heavy equipment from all the major manufacturers that you would expect, showcasing some of the newest stuff and showcasing some of their newest customer orders. And then inside is a host of vendors, including ourselves, that provide really useful services and partnership opportunities with various government agencies. So come say hello. We'll be there. We're exhibiting tomorrow. So tomorrow night is the welcome event. We'll see you there. And then the conference will go on Wednesday, and it'll be a really good time. So we're there the whole time. Come say hello. Booth 117.
What's the weather looking like?
I actually think it's supposed to be pretty good. We went through some storms here on the East Coast last night into this morning, but at least where I am in Pennsylvania, it's about 75 and reasonable for the first time in a couple of weeks. But I think the weather will hopefully hold up. But you know what? This conference, I've been to it and I've attended it both in rain or shine. And even when it rains, the guys and gals out there with the outdoor exhibits, they do have tents and things like that set up in general, just to kind of either battle the rain or the heat. But everybody has a good attitude about it, and they all seem to make it work. So it's been a great conference, and it's found its way to persevere through all different weather types over the last several years.
Do you have any of the new swag?
I do have some good swag that will be given out there. It's I guess you'll just have to come by the booth and see.
All right, we'll keep it a surprise.
Yeah, and obviously we're there. We'll be I'll be out there getting some images, some pictures, sending you guys some videos and so forth. So even if you're unable to make it, hopefully you can connect with us on our social media platforms and hopefully feel involved from afar.
Yeah, we'll have to. Well, we like when the live streams are on, or the conferences are on Mondays, so you can join us live, do a little field correspondence.
Yeah, absolutely,
live on scene. So yeah, that's great. Well, yeah, that's always a good conference, and always looking forward to seeing all of our customers there and meeting new ones. And yeah, it's always nice to be out in the field.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's talk about some first listings by governments that have either recently joined or have joined a while ago and finally list. It's interesting. We have, when governments join, some list the very first day, some list years after they register. So it really kind of depends, but it's always interesting to see, when they list items compared to when they first registered with us. So.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is if you're a new seller and you're looking to list, we have a process in place to help you through that journey. Some sellers are ready to list right out the gates. Some sellers are looking to get some hands-on training and knowledge of our marketplace so they can begin incorporating how they can use this tool based on auction items that are coming up, maybe a few weeks, maybe sometimes a few months down the road. So however your workflow is sort of design and however you need us. The good thing is that it doesn't have to be an option for you where I'm ready to list today, therefore I have to figure all this out.
Right.
We have a process in place to make sure that you are well informed, you are well trained, and you are confident that you're going to be successful, whether it's tomorrow that you need us or you need us a couple months down the road. So we've handled that workflow with our customers in all different ways, shapes, and forms, and we try to do it in a way that's as bespoke as possible. But yeah, we have some cool listings. So I will share.
Yeah, let me. I'll get your screen shared.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, there we go. I see it. Go ahead and I have to remove this one and add this one. All right,
Awesome.
You're live.
So sometimes we have new sellers that list an item out the gate. Sometimes we have new sellers that list multiple items out the gate. And this is Mine Hill Township. We had talked earlier about a lot of heavy equipment that we're seeing in big trucks that we're seeing on the site lately. Some of the other first listings, this week include, your regular cab trucks, SUVs, Tahoes. But I wanted to point a lot of these listings out, and we can zoom into each one as granularly as you'd like. But one of the things that we see a lot of our buying customers benefit from is now is a great time to get in and try and find things like dump trucks for your summer construction projects that have opened up as the weather is cleared out. It's a great opportunity to get on this type of inventory that's servicing, construction, it's servicing summer projects, and it's a really good time to do that. So as you can see, Mine Hill's getting rid of a bunch of dump trucks. There's still plenty of time left on these auctions for you guys to come and scope them out and see what's going on. As you go into each auction item, some really great photos. The seller did an awesome job taking some really nice photos of all their auction items. So if you're looking for a dump truck, it's not just this seller, but there's plenty of them on the site now. And these are some really good pieces of equipment. And then, everything that we saw, it's so cool to see what some of the variances are. So we have, Cape Cod Tech coming in this week, and they are auctioning their first items, which are cat cabling. So people often will sell like, hey guys, what do sellers list and what do you sell? And we literally sell pretty much everything under the sun that a government can declare as surplus. And that's good to know if you're a buyer, because you can find really unique and interesting items on the site. But it's also really good for you as a seller to know that when you guys ask us off the bat, sometimes we get a new registration, they say, well, we have these types of things. Can we sell them? The answer is yes. Yeah. And also, oftentimes people will come in from either a public works department or a police department. They're thinking about just selling, a backhoe or a police vehicle, but then they slowly realize that, hey, our IT folks can sell computer equipment, our schools can sell cafeteria furniture, and they can really kind of go around. And to kind of keep with that theme, Rockwood Fire Department from Minnesota, they had their first listing this week. And
well, I just wanted to say something about the Cat 5 cables. And I moved into a new house and I needed a Cat 5 cable. And I used to be an IT guy, and I feel like miles of Cat 5 cable and Ethernet cables, and I could not find one to save my life. And then I went out to look for one, and I could not find a Cat 5 cable. Everything's wireless at this point, so I could have used this last week. I had to borrow one from another thing, and I was able to make it work. But yeah, you never know when you're going to need a Cat 5 cable.
That's why we keep boxes and boxes of cables. I know I have one. Do I know what most belong to? Absolutely not.
I got rid of so many cables. Of course I have this box of cables that I probably will never use, like, 15 different iPhone chargers.
Right.
And, but yeah, not one Cat 5 Ethernet cable.
It's actually
want to welcome in Russell Leah Kissin, I think it is, over on Instagram. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, Russell. Yeah, it's kind of funny. We were in the studio yesterday, and we were recording drums in a completely separate side of the studio, and we needed the head monitors there. And that whole system that transfers the sound back and forth, even though everything is analog, the triggers for it are also operated by Cat5. So we had a faulty Cat5 cable at the studio yesterday, but luckily had a backup one. So it's kind of funny.
Yeah, totally.
How often this type of stuff gets useful. But yeah, I mean, just to keep in the spirit of new, interesting items that, sellers are listing as a first item. I love this one. This is from Alex Gross at the Newport Bill Fire Company. They're in Pennsylvania, and this is really cool. I had talked to Alex a couple of days ago, and he was mentioning that this is something that they want to list. This is an inflatable, portable firehouse, which is really
Nice.
cool. Firefighters will use this in their training process. So, yeah, it's a environment that's set up as if they were going into a home. It helps them learn how to sort of observe a space that they're unfamiliar with, walking into, look for certain things, understand how to clear rooms, get in and out. And it's a really, really, really cool piece of kit and gear. And I believe when I was talking to Alex, he mentioned that they had used this for training only a handful of times. So it's in really, really great condition, pretty much just about brand new. And something that would be really cool for, the next class of firefighters to have something to be able to utilize to train too.
Is there a photo of the inside?
I don't believe so, but I can
it's
see that
not
it packs
like
up
that.
into this bag, and then we have a video for it too.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
that's
very
pretty cool. Yeah. So
I mean, I guess it could double as a bouncy house.
It looks like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if they fill it with those plastic balls before they go in.
Hey, Jamil, can you do me a favor? Can you scroll down to the questions and answers? I just want to add something.
Sure.
Right there. See this questions and answers spot. When you're logged in, you'll see you'll be able to ask a question. And just like Greg asked, if there were any pictures of the inside. If you see a listing and it's not showing you something that you need to see, definitely ask a question. That goes right to the seller. They receive an email, an alert on their account, a reminder. And if they don't respond and let you know they're adding more pictures or what have you within a day, let us know, because we'll reach out too, and we'll try to get everything you need before you place your bid to make sure you're confidently bidding.
Yeah. The Q&A is awesome. And also one of the things that it really helps with is oftentimes sellers try to make themselves available both ways. So they'll include their phone number in the inspection item details section. But one of the things that sellers really do appreciate is when you ask these questions, they happen in an open forum. It's transparent. It's designed to be transparent and face the public, but it also helps sellers and buyers eliminate the redundancy of people asking the same questions all the time. So you can see it there. So there's a good chance somebody has asked a question that you might have. And if you're asking something unique or different, you're not hopefully just getting a good answer for yourself, but you're doing the community a favor. And that's what it's built for as well. So yeah, just some really cool, interesting new things that are being listed by sellers. It's awesome to see. And across some of our new sellers this week, we have trucks, vehicles. So please come check the automotive section out, and just keep revisiting the site and use that Chrome extension if you have it, because it's just going to keep you on top of a lot of really, really cool new inventory that's popping up all the time on the site. And just some other cool things that we've seen. We've had some really, really awesome well-performing items with a lot of activity. So it's great to see that a lot of people are coming to items that are really interested in them. So for example, some of our standout sales and high activity items have been, for example, we have this 2000 GMC Top Kick. I mean, really awesome. 193 bids on this item. The item closed at $25,000, which is a great price for the seller, but also a really great price for the buyer. We see again more and more. I can't seem to say it enough, I guess, today, but just a lot more dump trucks and heavy duty trucks coming through. This one had 110 bids, started at $500, and kind of went to over 22,000. So it's really cool to see a lot of these items get a lot of interest, a lot of activity, and I think that speaks volumes to a lot of the team. That unfortunately Sophie is not here today, but she'll be here on the next one. But Sophie and our team do a lot to make sure that these items have good visibility. So if you're looking for these things, we are trying to, you as a buyer, we are trying to meet you in places where we know that you are actively searching for items for sale, whether it be vehicles, whether it be equipment, whatever it may be. And for sellers, we're working really hard to make sure that these buyers are being presented with the inventory that you're putting on the site. So when you see this kind of bid activity and you see, this kind of great competition, but you also see both parties coming out really happy, it's a true testament to a lot of the great work that Sophie and our marketing team has been putting into making sure that these items are visible, especially knowing that there are a lot of things visible on the internet, right? So our ability to help try and target you and find you and get in front of you so you know what's available is really helpful and important.
Yeah, now I guess that would be a time to remind everyone that if you're a user of ChatGPT, we have an official ChatGPT app, so you can use Municibid right in ChatGPT now. So if you go to the ChatGPT store, you'll be able to just search Municibid and you'll see our official app, which is really helpful. So, and the reason we have that is, we want to give bidders the most opportunities possible to find auction items that governments are selling across the country. So, the more we can do to get the word out for the governments, the better everyone does. We always like to say it's a win-win-win scenario. So so if you're on ChatGPT, definitely look out for we have both an official ChatGPT app and then we have a custom GPT. So depending on how you want to use it, it's there.
Yeah. And I won't go through the whole list because we've sold so many different things, but I'll just throw one more fun one in there for something that's kind of a standout sale to me, which I thought was really cool. Pizza press.
Yes.
I've seen so many different pizza accessories and
ovens. I don't know if I've seen a
pizza. I've seen the oven. I've seen like the stone that people put inside the oven, like the pizza stone, obviously the pile to get the pizzas in and out. I didn't even know this dough express thing was a thing, but it's really, really cool. And
I guess it takes the place of like the old school pizzeria chef tossing up the pizza in the air and spinning it. Is that what this thing does? It replaces that?
I don't know, but here's what I would love is I'd like to send an invitation out to the person who purchased this. If you're well, send us pizzas for sure. But if you're able to send us a little sort of testimonial or just a little story of where this ended up, how it's being used, it's cool. I feel like everybody loves pizza. It's always a crowd pleaser. It's always a fan favorite. And it's just kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen, we've sold so many different kitchen and commercial kitchen equipment and gear, but I don't think I've seen pizza ovens, but I didn't know this was a thing. So I saw it and I felt pretty excited about it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Was that your pick of the week, Jamil? We started doing your we're not allowed to bid, but if you could, is this what you would be bidding on this week?
I have a different one for this week. This was just sort of in my sales that sort of stood out
All
this
right,
week.
there's
Just
another one
cool
coming.
things going on. Yeah. But maybe a transition, a good time, Jackie.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll kick it over to you and see what you're seeing in some of the great live auctions that are happening right now.
All right. Let me just share my screen.
And to be clear, these aren't live auctions. These are
not live auctions. Auctions that are live on our site. Yes. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry. I just caught myself and you caught me.
So we're gonna kick it right off with a 2020.
Let me share your.
Oh,
let me share.
sorry, I thought I was already up.
Yeah. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, we're gonna start it right off with this 2025 Diamond Cargo trailer from the town of Jaffrey, New Hampshire. It currently is 13 bids, and we do have some more pictures we could share here. It looks like it would be really great for hauling tools or moving even. It has a lot of storage, and it has a ramp. You can get everything.
You know what I call this?
What?
I call this an excuse to buy more toys.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Exactly.
Yeah. Wow, it's in really nice shape.
Yeah. It's pretty new. I think it was used
it's a 2025,
emergency
of course
management.
It's pretty new.
Yeah. It was used briefly in emergency
down
management.
The description here. But yes, what we see is, I think I had a note here about it. This was a very cool trailer that was used in an emergency response, but it could also be used to haul supplies, equipment, miscellaneous cargo to job sites. If you're a musician, it would be a great trailer to move all of your equipment to different shows while you're on tour. So it wasn't used for very long. It was purchased in March of 2025, and it was used, as the emergency response trailer. Has very few in-town miles. They're selling it to get something that just better fits their needs. So there isn't anything wrong with it. And it comes with shelving units, lights, tie downs, and an electrical extension port plug. So everything, they have the inspection person here. If you'd like to inspect it in person, you can call Katie and set up an appointment. I do see they have some questions that we're going to have to follow up with them and make sure they get those answered. But they came in over the weekend, so perhaps they just haven't seen them yet. But we'll get on them, make sure those questions are answered. But it looks really great. It's brand new.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good find.
We're going to go on over here to Woodbridge, New Jersey, the Woodbridge Township School District, and they are selling so many Chromebooks. It looks like just over 1,500 Chromebooks, which is just a great opportunity to outfit classrooms, or, if you're reselling electronics, it's just, there's so many, which is awesome. They are coming from a school. So we'll see. I think we still have 44 bids. So people are excited about this auction, and it ends tomorrow at 11 a.m. So if you're interested, time's running out. It says there's 1,530, and it's all being sold as one lot. Most of the units do have some damage. They should be considered as parts only, it says. Some of them have covers, some of them don't. And they have been wiped and deprovisioned and no longer tied to a Google domain. So keep all of this in mind. Also, the chargers are not included. Very important to keep that in mind as well. So this is, parts or electronics resellers' dream. And we do see a lot of electronic resellers who need the parts, and they buy lots of equipment that are damaged and they give it new life.
Yeah, there's quite a few electronic buyers, bulk buyers that do all kinds of things with these.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll move on over here to the borough of Neptune City, New Jersey, with their 1987 military Unimog. This was actually just listed, I think, this morning. This was just listed this morning. It was manufactured by Freightliner with a reliable Mercedes engine. Very cool, very unique. Sure to turn some heads. It looks like it's in pretty good shape overall for the year it is. I would like to see some more pictures, so I think I'm going to reach out and try and get some more pictures here. But let's see if it has a robust 24-volt electrical system and a manual transmission. It only has 1,901 miles on the odometer. Equipped with a versatile front loader bucket and a rear backhoe. It's excellent for utility for various tasks. It still runs. It drives well. It does. The only issue that I'm aware of at this point is that the backhoe has a blown seal on the piston. You can call the city of Neptune. schedule an inspection on Monday through Friday from 6:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. And there's no questions just yet, but it's pretty cool. I love seeing the old military equipment get listed. I always think they're cool.
Yeah, it's always fun to
absolutely.
People ask us all the time, do you get tanks and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Every now and then we'll get some tanks. We'll get Unimogs like this.
Hummers.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, we get what are they? Multi-personnel carriers, they call them, and so like all kinds of different military items. We don't serve the military directly, but typically the governments who are selling these end up getting this equipment from the military in some fashion, and then sell it on Municibid.
Yeah.
And my last auction I want to share for today is coming from Richland Township, Pennsylvania. They are selling a property here in Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. And I think it's really important just to remind everybody, we do sell real estate. So if you're looking for land, you should always check. We've got some pictures of what the land looks like here. It looks like they were taken as dusk was happening, maybe. Still in the snow here. But this ends, they have a starting price of $60,000. It is, let's see how big it is. This ends on Thursday, July 9th. So there is some time here. It's located in the highly sought after Pine Richland School District. It is 30,202 square feet of vacant land, which is it looks like about 0.7 acres. It does have public water and sewer available to the site. It has a topography that is generally level, rising slightly from the front of the site to the rear, north to south. Access to the site is from South Woodland Circle. So I think it's very cool. Check it out. We've got some questions. I see the seller is answering questions right away, which is awesome. Yeah. And you can absolutely go look at it and see if it's what you're interested in. If you're looking for some land, I know some people do that. Look for land, build their own house, or use the land for something else. My husband bought land maybe 3 months ago just for hunting purposes. So I think it's a pretty common thing. And I think it's important to remind everybody that we do sell land from time to time, or real estate with houses and buildings. We do sell real estate on our site, and it's cool when it comes up.
Land is the one thing they don't make any more of. So
that's right.
Yeah.
It is the most valuable thing. It is.
That is true.
Absolutely. Those are my items that are currently active.
All right. Well, those were good ones.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm always excited to see what you guys come up with each week. But yeah, and then we have, let's see, we have Jamil. Do we want to get into Jamil's pick of the week, or do we want to go into some of the? Yeah, I think we should get into Jamil's pick of the week.
Jamil wasn't here to share his pick last week, so Sophie shared one. But I like it. I love hearing about Jamil's pick of the week.
Did we have a guest last week? Oh yeah, we did. I had a guest. We'll get into that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So my pick.
I guess I need to share your screen again.
Yeah, here I go.
Make sure I don't remove Jackie. All right, there we go.
All right. So for everybody watching at home, anybody who's seen me make a pick before, and anybody who can see the instruments in the background there, if there's an instrument, it's most likely it's never going to be a surprise. I'm always picking an instrument. But yeah, so we have a sousaphone here, and there's a couple of things that's really cool. It's part of an ensemble of, as you can see, a couple of different instruments. So there's some bass drums, snare drums. I'm always excited to see when instruments come on the site. I have been playing music since I was about 6 years old. I come from a musical family. I have a lot of friends in bands. The sousaphone in particular is super exciting to me because it was invented in Philadelphia, and that's where I've spent the last 20 years of my life. So I've become an adopted son of the city over the last 2 decades. But musical instruments, oftentimes I think people forget that we've sold a lot of interesting instruments over the years, and these can come often from schools, community centers, and then sometimes these instruments go really, really way back in time, where you're getting some serious vintage guitars and keyboards and woodwinds and orchestral instruments. So whenever there's an instrument on the site, I'm usually the most excited about it. And then also, the item in question here, or this segment, is always items that we wish we could buy. A reminder to everybody that none of us here at Municibid or our families are able to buy anything from our own site. Because as you know, we all have the inside scoop, so we can't do it. So, but if you're looking for instruments, it's something that if you have friends who play or you play yourself, I always remind people that really, really, really cool instruments come through our site, from guitars to pianos to sousaphones to saxophones, all the way to mixing boards that you can use in the studio, public address systems that have been taken out of amphitheaters and things of the like. So I'm very excited about this. I hope somebody gets one, or they're going to get a couple of different instruments if you win this auction. So that's my pick of the week.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Do you have a guess on? Well, we still have 23 days left, so it's.
I would wait a week or two before we get the guess in there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Why don't you give us a guess?
Cooler to wait. Yeah, Jamil, give us a guess. We'll make a note.
I think that if it were me, I think I would like to find this sousaphone somewhere. If I were buying, maybe around like $500. But I think
it also includes the drums.
But I also got to include all the drums and the snare drums. So I think 500 for this lot to 1,000 would be.
That's too big of a. You can't give a $500 range. You gotta nail it in.
That's true. I can't. All right. $750 for everything. Let's go.
Okay.
Right.
$500 range. Are you kidding?
Yeah. That's funny. All right. Well, we got your guess locked in here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should talk about my prediction from last week.
I do think so. Do you want to share it, or do you want me to?
I'll share it here.
Okay.
Let me switch over. Where are we at? Oh, there we go. Oh man, I was way wrong. Wait, was I that far off? Wait,
yes.
That can't be the right item.
Oh, that is the right item, my friend.
Whoa! Wow. What did you get?
Right.
Where are you at?
I was way off.
Yeah.
2014 Tabata excavator, and Greg guessed last.
I don't even want to say. I'm so embarrassed how far off I was. I mean, the bidding must have been a couple $100 or something at the time.
4,800, and we ended at 16,100.
Wow.
We're glad to see you wrong this time, though.
Yeah. I'll take wrong on that direction for sure.
The starting bid was 500, so
yeah, I think it was around $600 or $700. So yeah, and the condition was unknown, so I think that was really kind of the I guess that's so yeah.
If I were looking at this auction without your guess, I think I would have.
Well, I also didn't do any research, so it was just a guess.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, that's seems like a really nice sale for St. James Parish. I know they had a lot of items sell during this round, so yeah, that's great.
We work closely with Kiva over at St. James Parish Government. She's fantastic. So it's great to see when the auctions blow expectations out of the water.
Yeah, totally. Happens all the time.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And it's tough because, not only, it's like we take a guess too, but, a lot of governments, we help them with, recent sales and comparative sales. But, sometimes it's tough. It's an auction environment. 1 week to the next can be a totally different outcome. And a lot of that, there's a lot of market forces that come into effect with that. From and what it seems like almost on a daily or hourly basis at this point, with so many changes in the world happening all the time. So, you really just never know. The same thing one week could sell for 10 times as much the next week. You just don't know. But yeah, Always good to exceed expectations for sure.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Let's see. I did notice this tractor as well ending in a couple days, in 2 days.
Awesome.
Yeah, really cool tractor. Can be converted to. It has a Tiger Boom brush mower with it, but that can be removed to use the tractor for farming. So there's the brush mower. So it's really nice. It makes it really really helpful to to get those hard to reach hills on the side of the
Oh
roads.
yeah,
For sure.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, really nice unit. All right. Do we have anything else we want to share before we sign off for this week's episode of Municibid Mondays Live?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Covered everything.
Well,
Yeah,
really
and
appreciate everyone joining us this week, whether you're joining us live or watching the replay. Just a reminder that we do have we take this live stream, edit it down into our podcast for the week, which is available anywhere you listen to the podcasts. You can watch it on YouTube as well, or again, listen to it anywhere you get your podcast. So you can find that also on our blog. So if you're on the website and you go over to About and then Blog, you'll see our podcast listed here each week.
Mhm.
So, well, thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of Municibid Mondays Live. And hopefully, we have a very special announcement next week. We have a couple things in the works, and we hope to share at least one of those on next week's Municibid Mondays Live.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yep.
can't
All
wait.
right. Well, I hope everyone has an amazing week ahead, and we will talk with you next week.
See you next week.
See you next
Take it
week.
easy.
Happy Monday. Have a great week.